I think music would, just like to chill out and stuff, but not as much like drop.
Connects my gosh. You know, when I like to unwind, I like to come and look at paintings. It's you know, it's escapism. I think it's probably how I connect to art. I like reading about it. I like the history that goes in behind it, of both of the artists and of how they came to make the painting and what it says about society.
I'm a photographer, so I think art's very, you know, meaningful to my life. I think taking photos of still life is like just beautiful, and I think just art is just beauty mainly. So yeah, it connects to my life quite a lot.
I'm actually the opposite. I'm a cinematographer / director, so I direct music videos and all that. So art in general is quite important to how I like maintain my stability and just how I look at things. So just in general, like little bits and bobs I just find really inspirational in that. So yeah, I think that's what I can say.
To my life, I actually love art. I'm not very good at it, but I do actually. I do acrylics and drawing and stuff like that, and I do appreciate art as well. So yeah.
I suppose without like Newcastle and the buildings, I suppose that makes a city a city. You could say that's art. And then with people of all different sorts with music, so like say R&B, anyone can enjoy it, and then everyone like links up together, don't they? So I suppose that'd connect everyone.
I'd say that you can well, just having a physical like exhibition combining music and ambience, atmosphere with sculpture, with like painting on the sculpture. I think that there's obviously an enormous scope for mixed media. It depends on the venue in which you're housing the art, I guess. Yeah.
I think we're both
because it's like because
overlap quite a lot with photography and film.
It's like, let's say she sees things still whilst I see things moving, so it's like it's more we both combine our two senses together to create like fantastic pieces of artwork. So yeah.
I think they can connect because it's connecting people, isn't it? It's people's different perceptions on things, and what one person would see as art, somebody else might not. But at the end of the day, it all connects in the love of it, isn't it?
Taking like my family's from Jamaica, so not being able to go there much, but being able to listen to the music in that sort of art, then that helps to sort of feel where you come from, sort of. So that affects me, I suppose.
Well, as a way of unwinding, I remember loving it in school, just painting, doing bits and pieces of sculpture, and again trying to combine different things. I remember I did like puppetry in my GCSE like final piece, and combined it with video work. I enjoyed it as a way of, you know, doing something different, using your imagination and that sort of thing. And yeah, getting to, again, escaping from the real world, I guess.
Is that the
first memory of art. Yeah, like I remember like just finger painting, just doing doodles all over my like primary school sketchbooks and that sort of thing, and just exercise books. That would probably be the first thing, like turning rubbers into sculptures and that sort of thing. They'd be my first memories, I think.
Yeah. I remember I got a camera when I was about 12, like a big DSLR camera. And I was just like, how do you use this? I used to just go out, I used to go for a walk along the street, I used to just take random photos of houses and just everything. And I was like, this has actually got a bigger picture than I thought, just rather than just, you know, a picture of a random person standing looking over something. It's actually got a meaning behind it. So I think it was about 12 or something, and it just really connected like instantly. So.
Well, for me it's a bit completely different story, because I wasn't raised in a really rich family to get like cameras and that, so I had to, you know, use what I had to, you know, create content. So I started proper young, so I would say I started making, so like drawing, I did art back in secondary school as well, so like it's just art just run through like my whole years really. So if I'm gonna put a year in it, it'll probably be about 7, probably seven, because I think that's when I started to make like little articles and comics and that. So yeah, probably 7 years old. So yeah. It's really important. So like in general, we're behind what's it called, a museum right now, which is just full of art. So just art is so important to like how we see things, and just in general, it's like our imagination. Just our brain is bigger than we think actually when you think of it. So it's just art is big.
I think it's a good learning curve as well. Like you can get art from say like the other side of the world, and you can look at it here and interpret it in your own sense as well. I think it's really knowledgeable.